What's up, Tommy?
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we want to show you something really cool. That's for my MC right here. It's the Blackbird Fabworx GT3 Rollbar. This is the bar that I've always wanted for this car ever since before I even pick up the NC. I think this is like one of the best looking and the safest bar that you can put in the NC. This bar actually required a soft top delete. Before the hard top arrived, I couldn't install it. So now that the hard top finally is here on the car, I could get this installed. So before we can even get started putting that rollbar into the car, we actually have to put this hard top aside and basically uninstall everything behind the seats, including all the plastics, the factory roll hoops, and also the soft top. So we just remove the hard top. First we are gonna remove the driver as well as the passenger seats. I got this panel piece out. There are clips. There are clips all around that's holding the panel, as well as the cover piece for the roll hoop, and also you have to remove this side piece. I need to remove this factory roll hoop off of the car, and then after that I can remove the soft top. So pretty much after I removed that plastic panel that you saw, I went ahead and took out the seatbelt mounts, and then there's a little bracket. I also removed it. So there are 4 bolts on each side that attach to the soft top frame, and also I removed this bracket here that attach to the car. I think there are 3 bolts total, 2 on the roll bar and 1 onto the frame of the car. Now also remove the 3 bolts on the bottom of the factory roll hoops. Same for the other side. And now you can pretty much just lift the whole thing up. Now I think I just need to remove these plastic trays, like in the back. I think there are like 3 pieces in the back. This one, like this little guard here, that's on the side. And then after that, I think you would expose like the mounting point for the soft top. Well, as you can see, we got the soft top out. There are three brackets. That's 2 on the side and 1 in the back, held on by these like small 12mm nuts. I took them all out, and then I think there are a couple bolts that actually hold on to the soft top folding mechanism. Like it's like a bar. So I took them out as well. So when we removed that soft top from the car, it was a little awkward. So I think the best thing that I recommend you guys, if you ever do it, is to have the soft top folded down completely, so it's small and compact. And when you lift it out, hold on, be mindful of the vinyl, don't rip it. Try like holding on to that like big metal bracket and kick it out as one unit. And be mindful of the rear glass kind of dangling, and don't like hit it with something like sharp or like hard and break the glass. Okay, so we got the car up in the air. We got all the holes marked up. We can just get that bar out again and drill all the holes.
So we're going to stop the video right here with a quick disclaimer. The owner of Blackbird did express concerns with other competitors, taking their design and profiting off of it based on the pictures that are circulating the web, or videos or whatever it is. And Tommy actually didn't know that in the beginning because he bought the roll bar used, and so when you buy used parts, you normally just get the part. You don't necessarily get the communication that comes in the form of invoices or receipts or anything like that. So when the seller actually gave the instructions to Tommy, he actually forwarded the entire email that Blackbird sent out to him. And Tommy was able to see on that email that Blackbird would like their customers to essentially not distribute too much information out there about the installation process with the concern of their own intellectual property. We wanted to go ahead and respect that. With all that said, definitely make sure that when you buy this rollbar from resale, make sure you receive the instructions from the seller, because there are very, very limited instruction resources and stuff like that on the internet because of the concerns that Blackbird has issued out. So you will not be seeing a lot of installation videos or instructional videos about how to install this rollbar. So make sure that if you do end up buying it from a resale market, make sure that you grab the instructions from the seller that you buy it from.
I finally put all the bolt and backing plates, and that's pretty much all into the car. So the rollbar is actually pretty much done installing. You can see the backing plate underneath. That's the really tricky part. You can see on top. You have to be able to line up all the holes, and on the bottom plate, the holes aren't slotted, so you have to be pretty accurate on your drilling. Here, I also put the backing plate. It'll look like something like this. Just 3 bolts and 3 nuts. We have finished up the rollbar. It took me about 10 to 12 hours to get it installed. I also relocated this gas cap release. Originally, it was sitting like around this area. I kind of bolted it on directly to the hardtop bracket. The hole fits pretty well, and it kind of gets out of the way. I painted the brackets black so it's more sleek. So with the rollbar that you're getting, even if you bought used, make sure that you're getting all the hardware, including a couple of spacers, these pretty long aluminum spacers, nuts and bolts, backing plates for the front and rear legs, and obviously as well as the rollbar itself. The installation is actually pretty straightforward if you read the instruction, but when you actually do it, there are some parts that are a little bit tricky, especially when you're drilling the front attachment point. The holes that you're drilling are the sheet metal are pretty thick, and also when you drill those holes, you're drilling essentially like a box. So you have to drill through a box that's about like 4 inches apart, and you have to make sure when you drill the holes it lines up exactly accurate. If not, you're gonna be having a hard time to put line up the spacer, the bolt, as well as the backing plate, and put on the nut. When you drill the holes, you actually have to widen up the hole on the top to fit these spacers on. I would recommend like drilling those holes just a little bit bigger. That's also like an issue with like the spacer kind of dropping into like inside of the car, and it's really hard to get to, and especially these spacers aren't magnetic. You can use a magnetic pick to pick it back up. Yeah, but if you have like any questions, feel free to message, leave a comment. We are more than happy to like answer all your concerns or questions. you for watching. I hope you found something useful in this video. Stay tuned for more specking adventure.